Alright, everyone, I hope you guys are doing very well. Hello, welcome. Uh, hello, welcome. So, I know, like, this is not typical for me to do a live stream on Tuesday, but then again, I thought, why not do a live stream even though I just did a video like not even a couple hours ago, which which was on the second channel. Go ahead and check that out, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and link that video so you guys can watch it if you guys want to during if you guys want to watch it right after the stream. So I really would appreciate it. But yeah, so right now, um, right now we're I'm just going over like technical stuff right now, see if everything's working right now, and seeing if I don't run into any problems here on the stream. So, oh come on, here we go. So I'm gonna just copy the link to the next to the to this video that I got going here. So. I know normally I let everybody know about like the streaming stuff, and I let everybody know about this ahead of time, but I seriously wanted to get to it right away and you know do kind of like a little check in here. So um okay, let me just put this in a post since I need to remind everybody to go to the stream. So hey guys. Okay. I think it's working now because I just got a notification saying that like the USB connect disconnected. So just wanted to check if everything was working now. So now let's see here. All right. Okay. What are we gonna do today? So if you cannot tell by the title, we're gonna go over like retro games. So I've got like a list of things that we're gonna do here. So, um, we're gonna go ahead and do this. So, um, first off, I'd like to thank everybody for coming up here and doing the doing coming to the stream and just participating. So, um, I don't know. I got like a list here of let's see. I got a list, so I got the third one I don't really need, but I got I got a bunch of tire lists. I got two tire lists that we're gonna do. and we got like two quizzes that we're gonna do here today on the stream, and we're gonna read at least like two manuals since I thought we would read manuals for today's stream as well. Since I'm gonna probably tell you right now, this is literally this is gonna literally be like a long stream. So prepare yourselves like for when we start the stream. So prepare yourselves since this is gonna be a long stream today. Uh, hope that's okay with you guys, and we'll get started here. So um, anyways, uh, let's just start off with oh crap. Sorry, you guys. I totally missed how I totally missed the oh my god, I feel so bad right now. So you guys totally missed what I was going to say here. Um so now what I was going to say was, so if you guys missed it, um what I was saying is that for this first round, for this quiz of people can name the retro video game with just one screenshot. I'm gonna do the quiz first. You guys are going to do it the next time I pull up the quiz. So the next time I pull up the quiz is gonna be right after this one. So you guys get to do the next quiz where I time you for like 30 seconds, and you can guess which answer it is. So I'm gonna start this now. So remember, I'm gonna start this by myself, and then after that, you guys can join in. So all right. So I'm gonna start this with just myself first. So if anyone is not here right now, then yeah. Hey dude, I'm super sorry. I, I'm super sorry. I'm super late. Some personal things happened. Yeah, and thank you for letting me know. And if for anyone who missed. I don't think you kind of missed much. So first, I'm gonna do this by myself. So first round of this quiz, I'm gonna do this quiz, but first I'm gonna do this by myself. Then after that, you guys can join in. So that's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna start off with myself guessing the questions. So all right. So first question is, which retro game is this? And I know, and telling from the screenshot, I think it's pretty familiar. So we're gonna go with the second question, with the second answer here. Players today have gotten so good at Super Mario Brothers that the game can be complete in an unassisted speedrun in under 5 minutes. Crazy. Alright, scroll to the next question. Which retro game is this? Okay. Now, this is, I'm gonna just guess. So, this looks like blocks, and you have to try to line them up. Tetris. I think it's Tetris. Yep. Apple Inc. co-founder Steve Wozniak was so good at Tetris that Nintendo Power magazine banned him from submitting high scores for publication. Undeterred, Steve submitted Tetris scores with his name spelled backwards. Every, I don't know what his name backwards is, and it worked. Okay. Next question. All right. Which retro game is this? So it looks like a maze with a little ball going up and down, and the ghosts are trying to catch him, and it's all colorful. I think it is the very first answer. Well, you may have gotten a high score in Pac-Man. You probably haven't been able to get the game's true highest possible score of 3,333,360 points. This trophy was first accomplished by Billy Mitchell in July 1999, a full 19 years after the game's initial release. Oh, there's been like a bunch of stories on Billy Mitchell. My God, I even talked about him in like an instance here. I think I did talk about him at one point, but yeah. Um. Okay. Second. All right. The next question. Which retro game is this? Well, it looks like polygons, and there's Link and a butterfly. I'm thinking it's probably The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, since it has Link in it. So I'm probably gonna say The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time was a real system seller for the Nintendo 64. My roommate at the time purchased his Nintendo 64 the day Ocarina came out just to play the game. Next question. Alright, so from the looks of it, so it has two statues, and it's like an arena, like a boxing ring, and two people are fighting each other. Let's see. We'll do Street Fighter for this. Dang it. I thought it was Street Fighter. Well, it's Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was released in 1992, initially a second batch to Street Fighter. This game became insanely popular and spawned movies. Haven't watched the movies yet, but I hear they're pretty good. So, next one. It looks like a bunch of like jellyfishes and like maybe a couple of like of squids maybe in there, and maybe a couple houses that you have to destroy, and then there's like a little zapper to destroy the little things, and they're all white and green. So I guess it's uh it's Space Invaders. I believe it's gonna be Space Invaders. Yep. Were you a shoot them as fast as I can player, or did you wait for the bonus sauces to rack up extra points? Different strategies can be used to beat Space Invaders. Nice. Okay. Okay, this is not familiar to me. So it looks like a retro neighborhood. So it looks like a neighborhood. Think it's gonna be like, like trees, and it kind of looks like they're on a farm maybe. I'm probably thinking this could be um Paperboy. Yep. Wow. I never noticed that. Paperboy. Paperboy was a fun game. Just pedal the bike, throw the papers, and commit random acts of vandalism as they go along. I guess that's the reason for like the neighborhood. I guess it's just for like the character, the paperboy, to throw the papers. So like I guess he's delivering like the papers maybe. So yeah. Retro game. Which retro game is this? So I'm gonna guess because I like guessing. So let's see. So it looks like they're on a chocolate level with chocolate, and it looks like they're in a flat track and with little colored blocks around the track. My guess is Super Mario Kart. This game took racing to a whole new level, with players being able to sabotage each other and split screen racing. Super Mario Kart was first released in 1992. Which retro game is this? So, it looks like grass. It looks like a grassy plain with flowers and maybe a running hedgehog, and yeah, that's what I think. So I guess it's gonna be Sonic the Hedgehog. I bet it's one of the answers here. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sega needed a weapon to combat Mario in the 90s console wars. So Sonic the Hedgehog was born and was a real hit. Sonic also coined the term blast processing, which was slightly less real. Which retro game was this? So, from the looks of it, it looks like a shoot 'em up game. So it looks like a little maze here, or maybe it looks like something you have to shoot like in space. Maybe I'm thinking it would look like asteroids. I think, yeah, I'm thinking asteroids. Yep. 1979's Asteroids is an oldie but a goodie. Were you one of the players who rocketed around the game field, or did you stay mostly in the center? Man, I never thought it would be Asteroids. I thought it would be Tempest or Battlezone maybe, or Space Duel. I thought it would be Battlezone since it looks like a Battlezone, to be honest. All right, scroll to next question. Okay, so it looks like a little character jumping over like some black hole or something like that maybe, or like like a black hole and then some trees. I'm thinking it would be Pitfall. Thinking because it looks like a pit down there from what I see. So Pitfall. Pitfall is a true classic, released by Activision for the Atari 2600 in 1982, who didn't spend hours trying to get the little guy to grab the rope to swing over the pit. My God, I honestly don't even know about these games, but seriously, this is actually quite interesting to be honest. What game is this? So so it's a shoot 'em up game from the looks of it. And I guess they're like in a temple or something. I'm thinking it's the first answer. Doom. For a good conversation starter, try this. Original Doom, chainsaw, or shotgun. Discuss Doom was one of the sentimental first person shooters and spawned a movie of its own. Doom the movie was released in 2005. Nice. What game is this? Jeez, man. Um, it looks like to be a maze, maybe, and I guess you're that character trying to get through it. I might assume, and it looks like it kind of looks like something from the 80s, maybe. I'm thinking it would be Mind Crazy because it looks like something that you can. It looks like something from a mine, maybe. Ooh, got it wrong. Many of us spend many quarters trying to play this game. Trying to beat this game, sorry. Time management is key. Namco first released Dig Dug in 1982. Which retro game is this? So it looks like really simple, and it has a score in the top, right by the line there. Pog, I would assume. Here it is, the original home video game. If you got one of the old ones and it still works, you're sitting on a gold mine. What Pong was created by Atari engineer Alan Alacom, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Ooh, this is familiar territory. So, I'm gonna just guess because, like, I love guessing here, like I just said. So, it looks like to be a grassy plain. It looks like you have to go through. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh dear. The famous cheater. Did you guys see what happened with the OBS? I don't understand. Nobuno co-founded Atari and then made Chuck E. Cheese. Isn't it awesome? I know, man. It's so. Honestly, I never thought it would be. Paperboy is iconic for being super difficult. Damn. I should play one of those games sometime though. That would be really fun to do. It just freaked out. Damn. I just can't believe so many prompts on stream, and I just gotten a bad stream like the last stream. The last stream I tried to end it, and I tried to do like the tireless and it completely crapped out. So it was terrible. So now we got a new problem. It crapped out on me again. So it's terrible. So let's see. So The wide range game brought in characters in the entire Nintendo universe and ate up players' weekends. Of course, it's one of the launch titles that was there for the Super Nintendo, and God, it was so much fun. Even though I was like born oh in '04, I I just love this game. I kind of always play, to be honest, even though like I don't play as much anymore as I used to, but it's such a fun game to go back on and just play every once in a while. I love this game. It's pretty fun actually if you think about it. I love everything retro though. And you know, even though you might say that I am like a I'm pretty much nostalgic for everything, but then again, some of the games here modern day is kind of terrible, and hardware wise, it's terrible too. So yeah, what retro game is this? I'm thinking it's either ooh, I'm thinking it's either Tomb Raider or I'm thinking it's either like Silent Hill. To be honest, I'm thinking Tomb Raider. Many people may know the Angelica Jolie movie better than the game, but it's a shame because Tomb Raider is a really fun ride. The Larry Croft character first entered the gaming world in '96. The series is rebooted to great success in 2013 by Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix. Fun fact, actually. Nice. What retro game is this? Fight Fury, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, or Bad Dudes vs. Dragon Ninja? Street Fighter, I would assume. The deluxe arcade version of the original Street Fighter used two mechanical punch buttons, which allowed the player to deliver light, medium, heavy kicks and punches depending on how hard they smashed the buttons. Nice. Honestly, I never played arcades before, so you know, I just never had the time for them. And yeah, what retro game is this? Metroid, Metal Gear, or some other one? I'm thinking it looks more like a Mega Man game because because like look at the characters, they look like something from Mega Man. And maybe something like this maybe in I guess a castle I would assume. Think it would be Metal Mega Man 2. Well, it's a Mega Man game. Mega Man game. Okay, Mega Man 2 is the best Mega Man game. While this might seem like an opinion, trust me, it is a fact. The only non-fantastic thing about Mega Man 2 is the box art for the USA version of the game. It was, however, an improvement over the so horrible, it's almost funny actually no, it's really horrible USA box art for Mega Man 1. Damn. Damn. Roasting box art bunch for games. Mm. Alright, which retro game is this? So, it looks like a bunch of ladders and barrels, and there's a giant monkey, a giant ass monkey, and and uh and a girl who is screaming help. So I'm thinking it would be Donkey Kong, since it looks to be a giant ape looking to bombard a little character named Jumpman. Donkey Kong was the first time we met Mario and Donkey Kong. It wouldn't be the last by a long shot. Which retro game is this? Looks like a shoot 'em up game. Looking at the screenshot there, and it looks like something from 2000s, maybe 2000, 2001. Maybe since like the footage is like really old. Looks really old to be honest. So I'm probably guessing it would be Contra, maybe. Damn it. Metal Metal Gear Solid. Great fighting action and a solid plot line made Metal Gear Solid a great entry in a series that began back in the early days of video games. Konami first released this one in 1998. Nice. Alright, how many questions do we have left of this? Oh dear god. Alright, so let me see how the chat is doing. I believe they are the Atari collection. Also, if you're looking for a good Atari game, play HERO. I guess. I don't know what that would be. Too bad the PS1 Classic looks like Bubba today. Really? Oh, jeez. A PS1 game looking really bad for today's standards. Oh, Street Fighter was so ugly. My God, I know. Like most of these games don't even age well. Trust me, they are wrong about how Mega Man's 2 artists. Wow. Oh man, that's funny, bro. That's real funny. Jeez, man. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah. I would probably freak out too because of how bad the thing is. Let me check Mega Man 1's box art. What in the heck? What in the heck is this? Jeez, what? It doesn't even look like Mega Man to be honest. Look at that. What the hell is this? What like uh but what is that in the middle? Like what is that? That is that supposed to be Mega Man? Because it looks like a middle-aged man there. A Mega Man, like it looks nothing like Mega Man. It is like a middle-aged man in like a mechanical suit. And all these buildings are what is that doing there? You know, like they're not wrong. They're not wrong for calling Mega Man 1 the worst box art, and I, I don't know I what is this? Like the UK version of Mega Man 2? Like this box art looks like something like straight out of a horror movie. Like what the heck is this? What is that supposed to be? That doesn't look like Mega Man at all. What the hell is this? It's so horrible, man. What the heck is this? It looks like a kid in a tight Mega Man costume, and just looks terrible to be honest. Jesus, if I even thought about looking at the box art, it's horrible. What's hilarious is the fact he was holding a gun in the first game's box art. Yeah, Mega Man on the NES is known for the best box art. I know. It looks horrible from what I see now. Yeah, it looks horrible. Honestly, it looks terrible. Okay, what retro game is this? So I'm guessing I'm guessing it's like uh blue doors, like you have to go through doors like you do in that one Mario Party 9 mini game. And I guess you're trying to find your way out of this all this place, I guess. I'm thinking it's either elevator action or I'm thinking it's Burger Time. I'm thinking elevator action. The early 80s saw all sorts of games where you basically ran back and forth across the screen, eluding a variety of enemies in dark suits. Elevator action had the player collecting secret documents. Dang, a game that lets you collect secret documents. That's pretty dark for a game called Elevator Action. Jeez, man, that's really dark. Scroll to the next question. What retro game is this? Oh my god. What is it? God, looking at this game it feels like one of those like iPad or like iOS iPad sort of, you know, games that released on the iPad a long time ago. I think I remember one of those games. I think it had music and like cars and everything. That's what it reminds me of. But I think this game is either Grand Theft Auto or uh or Spy Hunter or I guess Psycho Bus because it looks really similar to all of these. I think it's gonna be Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto made major waves in '97 for its language and the nature of the violence, but that only made sales higher. Since then, the series has been going strong with many celebrities lending their voices to the game, including Samuel L. Jackson, Burt Reynolds, Ray Liotta, Debbie Harry, and XL Rose. Nice. But seriously, seriously, the first Grand Theft Auto looks absolutely terrible for today's standards. Jesus. What game is this? Looks like a first person shooter and you're like in a what is it? Uh like one of those little yards in like Grand Theft Auto 5 like you like that crane game thing. That crane thing you do in like Grand Theft Auto 5. That sort of reminds me of. I'm thinking it's either Silent Hill or GoldenEye 007. Thinking it's GoldenEye 007. Nice. This was a groundbreaking game, despite showing how well a first-person shooter can work as a console game. GoldenEye 007 was based on the 1995 James Bond movie GoldenEye, in case you were wondering. Based off a movie. Nice. A familiar game. One of the OGs. God. Before the time of Super Mario Brothers. And you know that Mario and Luigi used to be plumbers. But it's Mario Brothers from '83. Originally named Jumpman, Nintendo changed the character's name to Mario after Mario Segale, the Italian-American landlord who paid the team an angry visit when Nintendo was behind on rent. Dang. He needed to calm down after that. Damn. Jeez. What is this? Looks like blocks and you have to stack them up maybe. And there's like a point score on it. I think it's going to be gonna be it's gonna be the first option. I'm thinking that. Qbert, I think. So who remembers the pluck noise when you put a quarter into the game? Qbert was one of the most popular arcade games of the 80s. Nice. I haven't played that game at all either. Jeez, man. Okay. Looks like a Sega box. Yes, it looks like something from Sega. And then they're like in like a ship or something. Like a plumber job, maybe. Thinking this one could be Double Dragon. Double Dragon, starring brothers Billy and Jimmy Lee, made the transition from arcade to console games pretty smoothly. It was first released in '87. All right. Sorry, I was late. Believe it or not, that is Grand Theft Auto, dude. Damn. Cuber was in Wreck-It Ralph 2. Man, I never knew. But seriously, man, but seriously, that was really that was yeah, that game, I tell you, Grand Theft Auto was terrible. I tell you, the first Grand Theft Auto doesn't look good for graphics wise. I think it looks like more like a like an iOS game that you would get on the App Store for like a like $1.50 or $2 maybe. That's what I think about like the first Grand Theft Auto game. It's not that I don't like Grand Theft Auto. Don't get me wrong, I love that game. But I'm just like more used to like the like GTA 5 or like Vice City or 4 to be honest. And I haven't played Vice City or like 3, but I heard it's a really good game, but the graphics are terrible. the Grand the original Grand Theft Auto was really funny, but though even if it was ugly, damn, yeah, I know, it's just terrible. And Cool Cam Games, um, it doesn't like honestly, you know, Cool Cam Games, um, you're fine. Doesn't matter if you're late. Like honestly, you didn't miss much, dude. So, join in, come in. Just just come and join in. Come and join the fun. So so let's see. So what is this? So I guess looks like something part of a castle maybe, and then there's like stone surrounding it. I guess it's gotta be Final Fight? Contra. Damn it. While Konami's Contra is a excellent game, will be forever be associated with its famous cheat code, which when entered at the game's title screen will give players 30 lives. Contra was actually the second game to use the code. Gratis used it first in the NES version in 1986. You know the code, right? Say with me: up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. Nice. Didn't know that this was like the first game to ever use the cheat code, the famous cheat code that probably everybody knows. Maybe honestly, I haven't heard too much about it, but yeah. Scroll to the next question. What retro game is this? You got what is this? It looks like a simulation of a computer, but looks really bad for standard. So it looks like what they're trying to do is like maybe like like go like build a house maybe, I think. I'm thinking it's either SimCity, I'm thinking it's SimCity or Populous. I'm thinking some SimCity. In terms of games that cost entire weekends, they didn't come much better than SimCity. It was highly addictive. Jeez, for for a game calling itself SimCity, it looks horrible. Like these old games look really horrible in terms of today's standards. Like seriously, what is this? Okay. Silent Hill, Doom, Gears of War, or Resident Evil. Thinking I'm thinking it's like Gears of War to be honest. So I'm thinking Gears of War. Oh my god. Seriously, I need to know more about retro games. The dialogue was sealed, the camera was fixed, the controls were more fit for a tank. None of this mattered in the face of Resident Evil's expertly delivered jump scares. Jeez. What retro game is this? Another game that looks like garbage here. I mean, Duck Hunt is it's one of those games that has an aged well in graphics, you know. Looks like trees and looks like a bunch of grass on mountains maybe. I'm thinking it's Duck Hunt. I'm thinking it's really just Duck Hunt to be honest. Well, I wore out at least three of those plastic pistols sold with the NES playing this game. I used to try to shoot the dog while he laughed at me for missing. Oh damn. A classic game actually, but the graphics look terrible. What game is this? Now we're getting into like the beautiful game territory. So here we go. Looks like. Oh, jeez. I'm thinking it's Star Fox. I'm really thinking it looks like Star Fox for some reason. Uh, thinking, thinking a Defender, Galaga 88, a space shooter game with a 3D aspect. Galaga 88 was a real quarter eater. Namco released this one to follow Galaxy and Galaga and Gaps list, I think. But it looks pretty good for a game released in '88, actually. Oh god. Looks. I don't know. I think it's Pokemon. Actually, no, that's not Pokemon. I'm sorry. I'm thinking it's like Final Fantasy, to be honest, or Mist of Avalon. I think. I'm thinking it's Final Fantasy. Yeah. The Final Fantasy series has gained a cult-like following over the more than a decade since its introduction. It molds great characters and immersive storylines very well. Nice. Thank you. Okay, the Contra, the first game I played. Nice. Kind of a weird flex. I gotta tell kids at school. Nice. Thank God it's summer for another month. It was a 90s computer game. Give it some slack. Jeez, man. Sorry, dude, but that game kind of looks beautiful. Yeah, I know. Should I live stream a quiz today? Content has been dry for me. Maybe. I mean, what quizzes do you think you should do? Like, seriously, I'm kind of wanting some idea. I'm kind of thinking that you should do like a cartoon quiz or maybe like like a quiz on like Mario 64 maybe 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 something on like Double Dash since those games are really good and maybe something like that would be pretty good. You should live stream a quiz. You know, you should. Cartoons or video games, I don't know. I'm I'm suggesting cartoons. Cartoons is probably the one because people. I love me a good cartoon. I don't watch cartoons as much anymore, but cartoons are pretty good. And lots of things to go about on cartoons. Been lots of videos lately on that too, so maybe you should give that a try. Both? Yeah. So yeah, I think cartoons would be your best bet. Or yeah, or what cam game says maybe both. Though both are really good choices. That's a fun fact. Coca-Cola made a game called Pepsi Invaders. It did a reskin of regular Space Invaders. It's one of the rarest games ever made. Dang. Okay. All right. I wanna see this one. I actually want to see that. Oh my god, huh? I gotta see this, man. I really gotta see this. Let's see. Oh dear. I get. Whoa. Are you talking about the Pepsi bit? Like, oh, jeez, man. From the looks of it, it looks like a really simplistic game. I thought they were gonna use like the Coca-Cola cans as like shooters, like like the shoot, like the little thing that you shoot it with. Like I thought you would use the Coca-Cola like can or like a bottle to like shoot the letters or maybe the letters could have been like Pepsi cans. Like could have been like Pepsi cans, like cans that say Pepsi, like they, they could have said they could have put they, they could have put like the cans. They could have put like this Pepsi can like right here. Like the Pepsi can, put the Pepsi cans there. You shoot like a Coca-Cola, like a Coca-Cola bottle, like it shoots out Coca-Cola, and then you try to like shoot the Pepsi cans, and like how much you can get, like get the like how much you can get in total. That would actually be really cool, actually, to do that. Search it up here on YT. People make reproductions of it, but the Asia has like 10 or so copies made. It's a 50-year-old game. Damn. Probably could use the CAD due to limited hardware. And probably would have got them sued, but let's not talk about that. Yeah, I know. But like it would be really cool to do that. It would be. It really would be. Come on. It really would be. Like seriously. Uh okay, so retro game, I guess this could be like Earthbound, to be honest. But I don't see Earthbound here. So I guess I would say Pokemon Yellow, since it is yellow, and given from like the graphics and the trees here, I'm thinking it's more like a Pokemon game. So it's Pokemon Yellow for me. Dang, because it looks yellow to me. So Yeah, it's Pokemon Red and Blue. Damn it. You modern day Pokemon catchers might not know that the game dates back years. Pokemon Red and Blue used the Link keyboard to connect two Game Boys for battles. In Japan, it was released as Pokemon Red and Green. God, they should have went with Red and Green because it looks green and in most parts it looks green. And a little bit of shading of blue, I think. Alright. What game is this? Mega Man, Metroid, Spy Hunter, or Contra? Metroid. Metroid was one of the first games to feature multiple endings. The most famous of which is the main character Samus Aran revealed as a woman by removing her power suit. Wow. I should look up the ending for that one. Oh wow. Pretty beautiful. Looks like something from a movie. What retro game is this? One-on-one Dr. J versus Larry Bird, NBA basketball, NBA Jam, or Double Dribble. I'm thinking like NBA Jam. NBA Jam did for video basketball what the Madden series did for video football. Although over time Madden has held up better. It was released by Midway in 1993. God, NBA Jam looks better than Madden. Dude, this would be better as like a once like this could be better to release than like Madden every year. Like seriously. This would be miles better than like Madden ever would. Cause like Madden is kind of getting old to be honest with you. So you know, I would love to see this brought back too. So that would be something. What retro game is this? Looks like turtles and a bunch of machinery. I guess it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have endured through many comics, movies, and video games. The game featured multiplayer cooperative play for 1 to 4 people and was really best enjoyed with the full magnitude of 4. Nice. What retro game is this? Final Fantasy, Tekken, Street Fighter, or Final Fury? Thinking it would be Tekken to be honest. With 8 playable characters and a ferocious set of bosses, Tekken was the fighting game for those with fast reflexes and lots of quarters. Another winner for Namco. Nice. I thought it would look like Street Fighter, but that Street Fighter looks like a lot uglier than this one ever would. But it looks beautiful though. You hear? Um, Wrecking Crew. It is Wrecking Crew. This was a somewhat forgettable installment in the Mario Python, with Mario and Luigi basically running around whacking stuff with hammers. Wrecking Crew dates from 1985. Somewhat kind of forgettable. What retro game is this? Looks like an upgraded version of Space Invaders. I'm thinking it would be Galaga. Yep. The space fight game offered the fun of having a larger alien ship capture your fighter, which you could then rescue for double power. Galaga was released by Namco in 81. Jesus, how many questions are there? God, I think this is gonna be the last question to do. So I'm not gonna be over here doing like most of the questions here. Um, Thinking this could be like Joust. Get above the other guy and spear him, and then pick up the egg. Joust sounds easy, right? Not so much. Uh, looks like Ancient Arts at War. Worms Armageddon. Best play with the group. This artillery blasted turn-based game take a while to play, but you wouldn't notice the time passing. Worms Armageddon celebrates the team spirit and vibrates. Nice. I guess this is the last question I'm gonna do because I'm not gonna do like every question on here. It's just I'm just not going up to like 50 plus questions here, so I'm guessing like I'm gonna quit this one for now. I want to get to the other quiz too, so yeah. All right. Next quiz. I know I was going to let you guys weigh in on that, but I'm not gonna do that for all the questions here. So let's see. All right. Fury was my guess. First one I got wrong. Call all the ambulance. Call all the ambulance, but not for me. Well, that's cool. um, all right. Next, we'll do the next quiz here. So, let's start at the beginning. The very first arcade game was released in 1971. What was it called? Pong, Computer Space, Galaxy. Okay, Pong, Computer Space, or Galaxy? Thinking, thinking it would be Galaxy. Computer Space. Dang it. High score leaderboards introduce an addictively competitive element to arcade games, with gamers coming back week after week to try and gain or maintain legendary top score status. What was the first arcade game to feature a leaderboard? Space Invaders, Pac-Man, or Asteroids? I'm thinking Space Invaders. Yeah. One of the most iconic video game characters of all time, the insanable Pac-Man was on a mission to gobble up as many dots as possible while avoiding a host of ghosts. How many ghosts are after him? I would say about 4. As the first video game to achieve commercial success, Pong helped establish the video game industry as we know it. What company is responsible for designing and manufacturing Pong in 1972? Atari. Before Mario had his own video game franchise, he appeared as a character in 1981's Donkey Kong, but he wasn't a plumber. What was Mario's original profession? Electrician, bricklayer, or carpenter? Carpenter. In Nintendo's The Legend of Zelda, the player is confronted with the simple first task to complete before the adventure begins. The task is to retrieve what? A bow and arrow, a sword, or a key? Bow and arrow. A sword? Seriously? Well, what is widely considered the best-selling video game of all time? Super Mario Brothers, Grand Theft Auto, or Minecraft? I think Minecraft. The best-selling video game console of all time is Sony's PlayStation. It was also the first gaming console to feature. Oh dear. Okay. Internet connectivity, wireless controllers, a built-in DVD player. Built-in DVD player. The early 90s saw the metric rise of handheld game consoles that allow for portable play anywhere, anytime. Nintendo's Game Boy is the most fondly remembered, but it wasn't the only show in town. There was Atari's NEC's Turbo Express and Sega's Game Gear, Go Gamer, or GameCube. Game Gear. Aside from being banned in Germany for its use of Nazi iconography, Wolfenstein 3D has famous for establishing which video game genre? Beat 'em up, first person shooter, or battle royale? Battle royale, I think. First person shooter. Dang. True or false? Following financial difficulties in the early 90s, Atari buried millions, hundreds of thousands of its unsold game cartridges in the New Mexico desert. It's true. Anyone who has ever played Tetris before has had the theme song stuck in their head at least once. What is the theme song based off of? A Russian folk song, a German drinking song, a French love song? A Russian folk song. The Sega Genesis was one of the defining consoles of the early 1990s. Which of the following titles could not be played on the console? Alakon the Dolphin, Sonic the Hedgehog, Mortal Kombat, Resident Evil, or Disney's Aladdin? Disney's Aladdin. Resident Evil? Seriously? Okay. Beloved computer game The Sims is a simulation game that allows players to build virtual people and control their choices and daily lives. But it didn't start out that way. Designer Will Wright initially set out to create a game centered on city planning, architectural and design, career development, and simulation. Second one. Do smartphone games count as video games? Of course. What is the number one most downloaded mobile game of all time? Pokemon Go, Angry Birds, or Candy Crush? Pokemon Go. We finish with the toughie. One of the very first human female characters in a video game, Samus Aran, is the protagonist of Nintendo's Metroid, which was released in what year? In 1978, 1986, or 1992? 86. There we go. High score, you win. Okay, a video game veteran. You've been in the trenches since the beginning. You remember when consoles had cables and pixels could be measured with the naked eye. You recall Friday afternoons at the arcade and all-night LAN parties in the era before online gaming. Heck, you forgot more combos and cheat codes than kids today can ever learn. We salute you, Master Gamer, and wish you many flawless victories to come. Nice, man! Even though I wasn't born in the 80s or 90s. But seriously, thank you. But nice though, nice. And I do like the little graphic here that they have with Luigi and the blocks and the mushrooms and the little Mario elements there. Kinda unique actually here for a quiz. All right. Okay. Computer Space is in the Video Game Hall of Fame now. Oh God, seriously? Carpenter, a leg. Let's go. But wow. Okay, nice. Huang. Oh, Nice. All right. Um, let's do a title history because I really want to do a retro cons title list. Whew, we got a bunch of them here. Even though I think we got like most of the retro stuff here, so let's see what we do here. So many ads here. Okay. First one is the SNES top loader 2, I think. Honestly, I think it's really good. I wouldn't say epic, but it's really good for a console. Um okay, so here we go. Sega. Actually, we're gonna do the Wii. I don't know. The Wii. Don't get me wrong. It's a really good console. Don't get me wrong. It's a really good console, but I think I think one of the flaws that it had was the fact that it relied so much on first party exclusives. It relied so much on first party games than the fact that it relied more on that than third party titles, since it looks like a GameCube, but slightly upwards, and with the motion control controller. That's basically what I think it is. But not nevertheless though, it's a really good console. And maybe not one of the best consoles in the seventh generation. I'm probably gonna give that to like the PlayStation 3, but you know, it's okay in a sense. Mario Kart Wii, one of the best games on the Wii. Um, Wii Sports Resort. Those are games you'll probably get on the Wii when you first get it. And just something to keep in mind. The Wii Shop channel, everything was good on there. But just, yeah, it's separate from a lot of things that could have made the console better. The marketing much than anything. Um, the Game Boy Advance was okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna put this in like really good. It's a really good console. I'll give it that. It's a really good console. Um, now what is this? I seriously don't know what this is. It I seriously don't know what it is. That looks like, I don't know. It looks like one of those little leapfrog tablets from like the the 2000s maybe. That's what it looks like. I seriously don't know what that is. Can anyone point it out for me? Because I seriously don't know what that is. Yeah. Oh, so Wii Sports. Too much shovelware on the Wii. I know. It's so much things to look forward to. I get it. Like, the games on there, don't get me wrong, they were really good, but that was terrible. But, mm, but yeah, I have no idea. Okay. Let's see. I seriously don't know what that is. I think that looks like a leapfrog, like tablet looking thing. I think it's gonna be in the disappointing category for that one. I seriously cannot tell what that is. Um, PlayStation 2. Holy crap! It's a really good game. It's a really good console. It's a really epic console. Look, look, like if if um if you if not having if having a DVD slot where you can put your DVDs in to watch movies in is not epic enough, do go go do something else, because the PS2 was one of the best consoles ever. Look, you know I like the fact that it did support like really great games. You gotta admit, like you when you when you don't want to have like an extra like DVD thing, like an extra thing to like put your DVDs in. You got the PS2 as your DVD slot. You got your DVDs and you put your movies like DVDs to watch on the PS2. That was the best thing about it, and nobody can ever tell me otherwise. That if that isn't epic enough, I don't know what is. That that is one of the best things that it could be. That was one of the best things that it could be. I really truly think that is the case. For anybody who says otherwise, you probably haven't known what the PS2 is at this point. But yeah, the PS2 is one of those games that really made it big. It's one of those games that it's one of those consoles that made it great. It's one of those consoles that made it so great, man. It just makes it all the worthwhile. It's been like an hour. Okay. So, all right. Let's do uh, the Game Boy Color. It's pretty okay. I'll give it to you that um, the Game Boy it's good, but did it really need another variant of the console? Like, did we really need another variant of the console? Like, it just looks like another Game Boy, but like on color. And I don't understand with people wanting like I don't understand what's with the innovation. What's with the Game Boy Color? It isn't that drastically different from the Game Boy. It's not. It just looks like a Game Boy but with color on it. I really don't see the appeal, honestly. It just doesn't work, you know. The SNES, a, a great console, an epic console to be honest with you. It's really good. The Wii U, okay, it's a really okay console. It's not that groundbreaking or fantastic, like most people nowadays say, but it was an okay console. It suffered the same thing from the Wii. Like it suffered like the shovelware problem from the Wii, because the marketing was absolutely terrible, and there were a lot of good first party titles, but not enough third party titles, and it suffered the same damn thing from the Wii. Like it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but it just suffered a lot of shovelware. That's the problem with that. It's not like I blindly see that the Wii U is a good console. I see its flaws too. And the thing is, like the Wii U, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it had a good catalog of like retro games for the virtual console, and like it had really good games on it. But at the end of the day, it's kind of mostly forgettable since we got the godforsaken Switch. But you gotta believe me, like Like it suffered the same thing from like the Wii. It just did that from like the from like it just did that, like just the same mistakes that it kind of made from the Wii. So I'm kind of guessing that is what most people didn't like about the Wii U at all either. So that's kind of something. The GameCube, a really good console. I'll give you that. It's a really good console. Or actually, I'm just gonna put it at Epic because it's a really epic console. Good games, like good games, with Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Sunshine, you know, a bunch of games in general that just made it a good console, and the menu was really unique as well. Like when you go to like the settings menu, like before you start the game, where you didn't have a disc in, like it would like prompt you to like go to these four different channels to change the settings, the sound and like the cartridge and stuff like that. Like it was really unique, and that's what I liked about it. Even the intro as well was really good too. Yeah, DVD player didn't even work. Yeah, you might need to make a whole video on the Wii U to make some good points on it. Of course, I will. I will make a video at one point on the Wii U. Seems like a really interesting console to look at. I think I might do that as one of my ideas to do maybe like a retrospective, maybe. I don't want to do like a long retrospective because I'm not gonna take that long to do like a retrospective of the entire console. Like I'm not gonna touch on like the development and stuff. Like I don't know much about like what it was before. Like yeah, I know that it was like Project Cafe at one point, like its code name, but that's like the only thing I know about it. But like yeah, I would definitely do like a retrospective. But then again, I don't want to do it on on like the entire lifespan of the console, from E3 to like the end of its cycle, but like from its release reception, like it gets games, the store more than anything, its advertisements, the horrible advertisements there, like that's what I would kind of do in a retrospective. But like, I seen all these other like retrospectives on the Wii U, and there it's kind of ambitious, for me to do that, but I really think I could do a whole video on it. So I'll go and do that as well. I keep learning about failed consoles. Even ever heard of the Fairchild Channel F? I don't think I heard, but I think it's like the first console, isn't it? Like, or was it another console? That's because it was popular for like 1 year in the early 70s, early 80s. Hmm. Dang. But like I never heard of it. I just hear it's like the first. It's like the first home console that they got. No, and I'm thinking it is. Uh, um, the Atari 2600 failed console. I really think it's okay. Like, yeah, the crash made it so unpopular that people didn't trust in Atari anymore. Like I get it, like most people don't even trust Atari anymore because of that crash. For like the consoles, like the games on it were like not horrible, but like just not in everyone's cup of tea. Like I get it. Like the Atari 2600 had great games, and you know it was kind of like the most the first popular home console, I think, because the first child, because you know it was available for 1 year, but then it didn't surpass anything else. So I guess I'm gonna call this like Atari 2600 the first popular home console. I guess. I don't know. I think that title goes for another home console. I think might be wrong on that. The first console was the Odyssey. LOL Mario Odyssey. So basically, the system was just a dot or two. If you plugged in another console on a black background, then you would get covers on your TV. Then play games through the translucent cover that is now on your TV. Yeah. Kind of interesting. I give you that. It's really interesting, but I just don't understand a lot of that. It was absolutely terrible, and I recommend the Angry Bear Game Nerd video. AVGN. Very funny. Yeah, I'll check out his review if that's good enough. Oh my god, what now? Seriously? An error? Like the stream status? Seriously? Nothing's wrong on my end now. Jeez, man. Lagging. Yeah, it's definitely worth. Yeah, yeah. I think I could check it out at one point. God dang the stupid lag. Yeah, I know. I've always hated. I know it's so terrible. Okay. All right. Let's do the Sony PlayStation. I'm gonna put it in the same category as the PlayStation 2. Really good console, by the way. And it didn't suffer as much as the other consoles, you know, as the other consoles that are really good on this list. But I could say that the PS1 is kind of an OG in the department of retro games because it's kind of been, you know, the OG since the 90s. And you know, it was kind of a stepping stone for gaming as well. So that's the good thing about it. Oh god, Sega Dreamcast. Really disappointing console. For most people, it's disappointing. So I'm gonna put in the disappointing category. But for most people, you know, it was a really successful console at that point. But then it suffered for many reasons, which I'm not gonna get into since you know, honestly, I don't know much about this console. Most people can tell me what the thing, what the Dreamcast, Sega Dreamcast suffered through. And fun fact, the Sega Dreamcast was the last console Sega made before switching to them making games for other game companies, which I guess was Sega telling everybody like we're changing our business model. Maybe I guess that's what I think because they weren't making any more consoles at that point. So the Dreamcast was kind of like a last resort, really. Nintendo 64, really good, but then again, same thing that happened with the GameCube and the Wii and the Wii U. You know, it suffered from bad decisions. A lot of shovelware. Just a bunch of things that made the other Nintendo consoles from past the Nintendo 64 have problems with it. The Wii with shovelware, the Wii U the same thing, and now with Nintendo 64, that's the thing. And it was released in '96, but that doesn't mean that you know it saves it from being critical. I just think that the Nintendo 64 was good. Don't get me wrong, it had good games and everything, but just it did so many things wrong, and it still used cartridges, which was the worst thing ever too. So third-party developers didn't even get a chance to do anything on the Nintendo 64. Mm. I'm gonna just go through this quick. Let's do really good for this one. I don't know what this one is. I think I'm gonna put in the okay one. Xbox, Epic. This one, the Genesis was really good. I'm gonna put it at Epic as well. We'll put this one at this, but this one okay. I don't know what this is. I think it's okay. I think it's 20. This one, let's put it really good. And then let's put the other remaining ones in their places. Let's put that here. And we'll put that there. Let's do this one. Okay. Alright, I guess that's it for the tier list. I'm not gonna do the retro video games tier list since it's a long list of games here. So I'm gonna call it quits for that one, but yeah. It's terrible to watch streams that are lagging or delayed like crazy. Nintendo is the goat even if they use cartridges in the 90s in the 96 still. Yeah, I know. Just terrible, man. I know. Um but I don't know. The tier list is done. I wanted to get through that quick since we're like 1 minute and 34 minutes here. Since this is a really long stream, and I told you guys that it was gonna be a long ass stream. It was gonna be a long stream. So, prepare yourselves for like a long stream. So that's what I was gonna tell you guys. So yeah. But I'm not gonna get through like the other things today. Actually, I think we're gonna go through the another title list really quick. But I'm not gonna read the manual since that would take even forever to do. Which I think I'm gonna just put these two manuals as like a separate stream maybe for next stream I would say. Since I was gonna actually do like an instruction booklet here today. Like this one and then the Space Invaders stream for like the Game Boy Color, which I couldn't find the original one, which the original one was like a owner's manual, like how to set it up and everything. But I'm not gonna go through all this today because like it's gonna take me forever to do this, and we're gonna be here for like 2.5 hours doing all this. So I'm gonna just save it for like a a separate stream maybe on Friday, maybe because like it's gonna take me forever to get through all these. So yeah, we're gonna do at least one more tire list, and I think we're gonna go here. So um, okay. So first one we're gonna do is Space Invaders. Classic game, very classic game. I'm gonna put in the S tier. Really, really, just a classic. All of these are classics, but I tell you, Space Invaders for anyone who didn't play it back in the day, it was it was great. And fun fact, I'm gonna talk about this. So fun fact, I did play this back in like elementary school. I think I remember I was playing Space Invaders at one point where like I think my fifth grade teacher, I think one of my fifth grade teacher's friends had like a like an arcade sort of game, like you can play games on like the projector thing, and you played like the arcade games. She had like this Space Invaders thing. It's like one of those games, and like it was so much fun to play. I couldn't think of a better way. Like honestly, it it was one of those like game nights. So you had to go for like a game night, and then like you had to sign up on which event you wanted to go to. So I guess like those school events. So that was fun back in the day. So I got to play this game back in fifth grade. It was absolutely great, to be honest. And I don't remember much from my elementary school days, but that was one of the moments I remember from my elementary school days. The uh, Pong, a classic game. Shape Fighter, a classic game too. I'm gonna put it in like an A tier actually. Um, Legend of Zelda. Thinking we'll put this at an A since it's a really good game. Don't get me wrong, it's a really good game. Just really hard to get used to the controls. Um, Donkey Kong, a classic, a really good classic. Super Metroid, a classic too. I'm gonna put it at A tier. Sonic the Hedgehog, an A tier. Super Mario World, S tier. Kirby's Adventure, really good game. Um, Pac-Man, OG, a really good one. Tetris, an OG one as well, really good one. Pokemon, really good game. I think that one is pretty good. Uh, what is this one? I think I'm gonna put in like the C tier. Metal Slug, don't know what that game is, but I think I'm gonna put in the B tier. I don't know. I think that's Secret of Hank. I'm thinking I'm gonna put in like the B tier. That should be good. Um, Castlevania, A tier. Um, I don't know what this is. I think I'm gonna put in like a B tier. This one it looks like something like a kid's cartoon maybe here. So I guess I'm gonna put in like a C tier here. Uh, Super Nintendo game. I'm thinking it's gonna be like at a B tier maybe. I don't know much about these games, so I guess like you can tell me that probably I don't know probably anything about this, but I don't know. So C tier, I don't know what this game is. Maybe a Japanese game. Maybe I'm gonna put it at like A tier. It should be a good game. Uh, I'm gonna finish the last row here. Since I don't know most of these games, I really don't know at this point. But here's the tier list. Definitely a lot of S tiers. I'll give you that. It's a really good one. That a lot of familiar A tiers too. Some I don't really remember at all. Some I don't know at all. At all. So yeah. Okay. So I guess that is it for the live for the is I think that is it for the retro video game tire list here. What? Okay. Right. Secret of Mana is a long RPG. I hate RPG. Oh wow. Well, let's go. The tire list is done. Okay. Um, what the heck happened to this to the rest of the chat here? Let me see. Chat. What the heck happened to the rest of the live chat? What is going on? Okay. What's wrong with the chat? I don't know. I see because I see your messages. I don't know what happened to the rest. All the messages from like best order from the last hour are gone. From before are gone. I'm so lost. I know. I know. I don't even know what's going on. Like what the hell is going on? Like there's no messages. Yes, I'm noticing this too. Like, seriously, the last messages are gone. What the hell happened to the stream? Like, we got a chat rate of like 2. There's like 9 views on this stream, and then the chat goes crazy to the point where like half the messages from before are gone. What the heck is going on with the stream? It's so weird. Will they return when the stream is over and watch the rerun? Maybe I hope so. I'm going to have to check after this, but yeah, I really do think that should happen. But um yeah the live chat is going crazy. There's no recollection of the other there's no recollection of the last few chat. You may need to search up what's going on here, dude. I seriously don't know like what's going on. Because this doesn't make sense. Of course. Let me go and check that out. I'm seriously like starting to like worry here. It's surprising. I'm seriously starting to like worry. I have no idea what's going on because this doesn't make sense. So let's see what is. YouTube. Let's see. Let's see here. YouTube. If your live chat has suddenly disappeared, there could be a few. It's possible that an issue occurred with the YouTube server, or that an issue has occurred with the internet connection. It's also possible that you need to update your browser to use the latest version of YouTube. Are you kidding me? Like, the YouTube comments keep disappearing here. The live chat. I like it. It says that that YouTube's that something has occurred with the server, or it has something to do with my connection. I have no idea what's going on. Like, I watched this one guy who streamed 3 hours a day, and this has never happened to him before. Are there? I don't know what's going on. Nah, bro, that's annoying. Nah, dude, I don't know what to even do myself on this matter. Like, I'm searching it up as much as everybody does, and the only thing that it gives me, I'll show you here. I'll show you what it gives me, because um it gave me sort of like this. So I searched up why half of the messages on live chat are disappearing. So if my live chat has disappeared, it says that like there's an issue that has occurred with the YouTube server, or something going on with the internet connection. And I have the my Chrome extension. I have Chrome updated, good and ready to go, but I guess it's due to the YouTube server, or it's due to my internet connection. Because my internet connection, if you can see, it's good. It's the internet access. I think it's done to a YouTube server, or just my software is going really crazy, like OBS is going really crazy. So, that could be one reason or another. The browser is acting up, huh? Dude, like I updated the browser. I did update the browser. I think like a couple days ago I did update it. But like the browser is good and ready to go, since I think I have let's see, about Chrome. Updating Chrome. Yeah, it's updating Chrome, and I have the latest version up on here. Version 1.115. I have this one, so I guess it's updating in the background. But yeah, I have it set to the latest version, and that's so weird. An hour and 50 minutes is an hour and 50 minutes, and now it's acting up. Why couldn't it happen in the beginning and then never again? I don't know. I seriously don't know, but yeah. Yeah, but honestly, I don't know what's happened. I seriously have no idea what's happened. It just I seriously don't know. Like, oh my god. Literally, and it's almost 8 here, but yeah, I have my settings, and yeah, it's up to date. And I think I'm gonna have to relaunch it, but I'm gonna do it right after this stream. But or maybe it happens to you. It happens to me too. Really, it happens to you too? Seriously, I thought I was the only one dealing with this problem. Like, seriously, I thought, like, honestly, I never thought it would happen to you. Damn, man, it's it's always got to be something with something that's gotta happen with the stream. It's it's such a pain to deal with, and you know I love doing these streams, but then again, look at what's happened here. But you know it's been a fun stream overall, so I really do appreciate you guys coming up and supporting. It's happening to me in your chat. I know. And I don't and what the heck is happening with the rest? Like, I don't understand. Very weird and very odd. Uh, nice. But I'm gonna end the stream for today. Um, I'm gonna do another stream on Friday, which Friday should be the best time to do a live stream. And yeah, I'm thinking that could be a stream I could do. I'm thinking of doing like a Friday hangout stream for like Friday morning or Friday afternoon because you know this is pretty late from where I am. So and currently it's Tuesday the 18th, and I'm gonna do one on Friday the 21st. So there's this upcoming Friday, and then I probably am gonna do one maybe on the 22nd as well, because I did one on the 15th as well, so that should be one. When I stream later, this probably won't happen because any stream will be short after the quiz. Yeah, Friday night. Yeah, I will be streaming Friday night. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stream like this, or maybe like I can do it like early in the afternoon. Like I could just like play like GameCube games or maybe like Wii games. You know, to do the stream at. But I think I'm gonna do something similar to this on Friday night maybe. So don't know what's going on. The browser is acting now. Sweet, thank you, of course. So, anyways, long stream today. I cannot believe I gotten almost like 2 hours on this. But seriously, it's fun doing these streams. You know, will you be at mine? It will be like 20 minutes. I just need to upload content. Yeah, of course I will be. I will be there. I will be. Uh, and streams count. Yeah, they do. So yeah, I will be doing. I will be joining yours. Yours should be pretty fun too. So I guess do that. You know, I really do. I really am gonna come to your stream. I came to your last stream, so it should be really fun. You know, I really enjoyed your last stream. So yeah, I definitely supported your last stream. So yeah, and your videos have been doing really well too. So yeah, let me know when the content is gonna be out on your channel too, since the last video that you did was the top five video games list for video game day. And I know I was gonna do a video on video game day, but I didn't really know what I was gonna do for that one. So, you know, should be nice and short. Yeah. I can't wait, dude. But um yeah, yeah, you should post more content like you should like honestly after the video games list, you know, you should post more content. Like I say it in the stream because it's gonna take a while to type it out, and the content I'm gonna write. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna make. Yeah, no problem. But anyways, I'm gonna get off now. I will be joining your stream soon. tell me when, and put me in like a community post and see, and I'll get a notification on my phone or on my computer, like telling me that you are streaming today. So yeah, I will go ahead and do that. So thanks. Um, but I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna end off the stream because it's gotten really long. So thanks for coming. I seriously am gonna do. I'm gonna support your stream. So yeah, thank you.